All right, Shalom. Want to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and salutations to all you Akim out there pushing this word in sincerity and truth. Coming back at you with a quick lesson. This is a response to the brother Benji in our camp, Chicago Mapataz. This is a response video to his video, Seek Meekness. So I'm going to get right into it. This Matthew 11, this page I'm looking at is an example of some of being meek. You know what I'm saying? Scriptures, quote scriptures of being meek, and is also some examples from our forefathers of meekness. So I'm gonna read a few of these. This Matthew 11:29. Take my yoke upon you. This is Yahweh Shai. Take my yoke upon you, and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. Okay, take my yoke upon you, because Yahweh Shai, like the scripture said, I'm meek and lowly in heart. You know what I'm saying? He humble. You know, being meek is to be meek is to be humble, man, and submissive. You know, if somebody has more than you, still be meek about it. I don't care. I'm a meek person. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it's all about. Really, that's a good attribute to being in his truth, man. Is to be meek, man. Really. Because like the scripture say, you are meek and lonely in heart, and you shall find rest in your souls. Because we're seeking to be like Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. We're going to be joint heirs with him. If we are to be joint heirs with him, you got to be like him to the best of your ability. And so it's good to say be meek and lowly, man. Okay, let me give you an example. This is Numbers 12:3. It says, now the man Moses was very meek. Okay, even Moses was meek. Okay, above all the men which were upon the face of the earth. Okay, so Moses was a meek man as well, man. Okay, and let me read this part of this up here. It says, many equate meekness with weakness. Okay, because in this world, like you say, you know, these women out here, they say nice guys finish fast and all this and that. You know, bad guys, it's all about the bad guys, this and that. But that's not always true. And let me say this, if nice guys finish fast, the ones that's on top right now, you in the world of trouble. Okay, because the nice bad guys going to be on top. You know what I'm saying? And let me read this again. It said, many equate meekness with weakness. Okay, this says, number one, many associate meekness with an attitude of allowing everyone to run over you because you are afraid of them. And that's not true. If I'm a quiet person, which to me myself, I'm a humble brother. I'm meek. I would say laid back to myself. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't mean you're going to allow people to run over you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody try to run over me, I'm going to show them. I'm going to put a hurting on them. Okay? And this is what the world thinks. You know what I'm saying? This is what the world thinks. Okay? This is part 2. It says, this is not meekness. In fact, some of the strongest men who have ever lived have been meek. Okay? And it's pursuing this biblical scriptures. Men that's in the Bible, men of valor. You know what I'm saying? This is giving you examples of that, man. Okay, so don't never associate meekness with being weak, man, because that's the attribute of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, man. Okay, and of Moses right here. Okay, let me see, let me go a little bit further down on here. Let me see. What does it mean to be meek? Okay, and it says, an understanding of the root definition of meek in the original language and how it was used will help us to understand what Yahushua meant. Okay, the word is a Greek word. Proios, if I'm saying that right. Slaki, if I'm not saying that right. Proios. Used to describe a soothing medicine. Used by sailors to describe great gentle breeze. Used by farmers to describe broken coat. What does all these definitions have in common? That's the question. They all describe great power under control. Okay, then this is B. A good working definition of biblical meekness. Okay, strength under control. Okay, you can control yourself. That's great strength, man. If you can control your anger, you know, if say a damn police pull you over and you know he's a damn racist, if you ever to control your anger without having outbursts, without getting into a confrontation with him, a physical confrontation, that's a form of strength, man. Okay, you know they always had this statement, those who talk the most junk, they always get whooped. And that's true, man. Because if you ever see confrontations, the person that's talking all the junk, the dude that don't say nothing, he always whooped the guy, man. And that's the form of being meek, man. Let him talk all his junk, and I'm going to show you, man. Okay, this says some biblical passages, Salakia, that illustrate this definition. Okay, I'm gonna read a few of these. It says Matthew 11:28. Come unto me, all ye that labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you and learn of me, for I am meek and lowly in heart, and ye shall find rest unto your souls. So I just read that one. That's one example of it. This is one in Ephesians 4 and 1 and 2. I therefore, the prisoner of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, beseech you that ye walk worthy of your vocation, wherewith ye are called, with all lowliness and meekness and long suffering, for bearing one another in love. Okay, so proving again that being meek is a part of the of being in His truth, man. It's an attribute of being in His truth, man. Okay, here's one in Colossians 3:12. Put on therefore as the elect of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, holy and beloved, bowels of mercies, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering. Okay. So that word meekness is all throughout the scriptures, man. Now I'm going to go through some examples of our forefathers of meekness, man. All right. Let me see here. Let's see here. I'm going to go to King David. Okay, this is 2 Samuel 1:11 and 12. Then David took hold on his clothes and rent them, and likewise all the men that were with him. And they mourned and wept and fasted until even, for Saul and for Jonathan his son, and for all the people of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and for the house of Israel, because they were fallen by the sword. Okay, and even though King Saul at the time tried to kill King David, but what happened? He was still meek. He still wept, man. Tell me right now, if a nigga try to kill you in the streets, man, you know what I'm saying? Well, you're going to be hella mad, man. But this just shows how submissive King David was to Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man, even though Saul tried to kill him. And Jonathan and David were good friends, man, were real close. And he mourned for him. He still mourned for King Saul, man. That's being meek, man, and humble. Okay, that's a very humble spirit, man. Okay, let me go through this one. This by Yahushua. It says, this Matthew 26 and 39 to 42. It says, and he went a little further and fell on his face and prayed, saying, O my Father, if it be possible, let this cup pass from me. Nevertheless, not as I will, but as thou wilt. He went away again the second time and prayed, saying, O Father, if this cup may pass away from me, except I drink it, thy will be done. Okay, so Yahushua was showing a sign of meekness, man, during that time, because he didn't really want to get on that cross and die and get crucified, man, and have all those things happen to him. He knew it was going to happen. But that's a form of being meek, man. You know, you about to be put to death, man. That's a form of being meek. He didn't even say nothing about it. He didn't cuss him out or nothing, man. He just took it, man. Humiliation, man. They spit in his face, slapped him around and all that, man. Okay, that's a meek spirit, man. Okay, and it's truth. The more you go into this truth, the more you're around the brethren, you're gonna learn to be humiliated. You know what I'm saying? To be low, man. Okay, because when you brought low, you're gonna be Yahweh Shem Yahushua is gonna exalt you, man. Okay, and it says in the scripture, before honor is humility. Okay, so before you get that glory of the kingdom or those spiritual powers or whatever lot Yahweh Shem Yahushua has you go into, you're gonna have to be lowly, man, humiliated, and be meek, man. I'm gonna read two more of these. This is Philippians 4 and 11. Not that I speak in respect of want, for I have learned in whatsoever state I am, in whatsoever state I am, there will to be content. Okay, so whatever state you in, if you're a homeless person on the street, and you content with that, as long as you got able to take a bath or get food, that's a form of being meek, man. Okay, there's gonna be people laugh at you, look at you crazy. You're homeless, you're a bum, and Most High provide you with a little gig or whatever. Hey, that's a form of being meek, man. And I'm gonna read this last one. This is Romans 8 and 17. And if children, then heirs of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, and joint heirs with Yahushua, if so be that we suffer with him, that we may be also glorified together. Okay, so you suffer being humiliated on this side. Out there on the highways and byways, people laugh at you and everything. You ain't got to always cuss them out and stuff. Just stay humble, man. Most High know your spirit. And that's part of being meek, man, because Yahushua got crucified, like I said. Moses had a stuttering problem, man. Okay, he had a perfect tongue, but he was still meek. He still went out there. Okay, so this is just a quick response to the Brother Benji video. Seek meekness, man. When I say this to you to push, I can watch and pray and have faith, man. Keep the faith, man. And that was a beautiful video the brother did, man. Meekness. That's something that doesn't always come out, but through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, the most I had that brother do that video. So with that, I want to say shalom. Shalom until next time.